Hey everyone, my name is Stacy Johnson, and I am the director of SF Johnson Family and Community Services. Today, we are going to dive into something that every child in America should know: civics. But wait, what is civics? Why does it matter? Civics is all about how our government works, our rights as citizens, and how we can make a difference. And right now, at this moment in our history, understanding civics is more important than ever. From voting and leadership to fairness and justice, kids need to know. They need to know how their voices shape the future. When we understand civics, we understand our power. So let's break it down in a fun, simple way, because the future belongs to those who know how to stand up and speak out. So let's get started. Today, I want to just give you an introduction of our 7 modules that we'll go over. My best friend Anna will help me. In this introduction, I'm going to be telling you all about it, and then Anna and I will switch off and cover each of the modules individually. So, the 7 modules are as follows. Well, the first one, we're going to learn what civics is. Okay, we're going to define it. Okay, but just briefly, civics is the study of rights and duties of citizenship. Okay, the importance of understanding how communities and governments work and how they should work together. Why does civics matter? Well, connecting civics to everyday activities like following rules and helping others. Exploring real world examples of good citizenship. That's something we're going to do together. Okay, so we'll do stuff like you'll draw pictures of what you think being a good citizen looks like. So that's module number 1. Module number 2, it's all about understanding community. And what is a community? Well, just shortly and quickly, it's a group of people who live, work, and play together. Examples are schools, your neighborhood, your town, your your state, okay? And it could be your whole country. You should consider that your whole country is part of your community. That's how I think. So what are the roles within the community? Well, we're going to discuss how community helpers like firefighters and teachers and doctors help us in our community. And we really, part of this, we're going to talk about how it is very important, to work together as a team when we are in a community. And we'll also have activities where we'll draw a community tree, and you'll put on there what's part of the community. We'll ask you to draw a picture of what you think should be on your community tree. Okay, module number 3. We're going to talk about the government. We're going to introduce you to the government. And what is government? Well, it's the organization that makes the rules and the laws, and they enforce them to keep our community safe and organized. Okay, so we'll talk about local government, state government, and our federal government. We'll talk about the branches of government. What are they? Okay, we'll give you a very simple explanation, but the executive branch is the leader. The legislative branch makes the laws, and the judicial branch are the judges. They rule. Okay, so we'll do some role playing. Okay, so you understand each of the branches. Okay, drawing pictures too. So you'll have a good understanding of the three branches of government and their roles. Next, in module number 4, we'll talk about rights and responsibilities. What are rights? Well, basic rights like the right to an education, the right to safety, and the right to fairness. Those are all things that are a part of our government that we'll discuss. We'll talk about equality and respect. Okay. And what are responsibilities? Well, some of our responsibilities could be cleaning up, helping other people, and most importantly, following the rules. Okay? And we'll talk about, we'll explore, and we'll find examples of how responsibilities support the community. We'll have a responsibility chart and show what responsibilities throughout our daily lives that we have to take care of. Like we said, cleaning up, helping others, following the rules. Module 5, we'll talk about the most important reason that we are happy Americans: voting and decision making. We are so lucky in this country. We get to decide who our leaders are. So, what is voting? Well, a vote is a way to make fair group decisions. And voting is very important in every democracy. So it's important when you're younger, like my mom taught me, it's very important to make sure you vote as soon as you can. I used to go with my mom all the time. Okay? So voting is very important. We'll have mock elections. And we'll talk about why should you vote for this person as opposed to another person. And it'll be based on all those things we talked about before. Now, module number 8, the thing that everybody should focus on and everybody should try to be. Did I say 8? Module number 6, community involvement and leadership. How to be a leader. Okay, so what are some of the characteristics, pretty much, of a good leader? Okay, good leaders, I think, because my dad, my mom, they were great leaders. I've known great leaders in my life, and I try to be one. Some of the characteristics of a great leader: they should be kind, right? They should be nice. They should like people. They should be responsible. And most importantly, I think, they should be honest. Okay, so when you're young, the only way to be a leader is just to do it. Take initiative to do the right thing all the time. And over time, that's going to make you a natural leader. So a leader helps people. They volunteer. They show small acts of kindness. They're nice to people who aren't as lucky as they are, maybe, or as healthy as they are. They try to help people who are in need. So we'll talk about leadership. Okay. And that's very important. Next, module number 7, rules and laws. And why do we have rules? Well, rules are designed to keep us safe and to keep our communities organized. If anybody just got to do whatever they wanted, the world would be crazy, right? So we have rules to keep us safe, keep us organized. And as a group, we'll talk about what happens when you don't keep the rules. Man, when I was little, I didn't keep a rule and I got in very big trouble. So it's important to keep the rules because they're there to keep me at that time. And now I understand that I'm much older. It was there to keep me safe. Okay, so we have rules and we have laws. And laws are made by the government. Okay, well, rules could be made by the government too, but what we're talking about in civics, the laws we're talking about are the laws that are made by the government to protect everyone. Okay, so there are laws for kids that say you have a right to a great education no matter who you are. And even if your parents can't afford to pay for school, that's an important law. Very important. So, I want our group, we're going to create our own laws and see how that works out for everybody. Okay? And last but not least, we are going to create a community map. We're going to draw a map of a local community, and we're going to include all the key places, right? Because civics is about our government and about our community and about rules and laws. So we're going to create a map that shows places like schools and parks and hospitals and maybe where the city hall is. We'll also have class elections where we'll try to see who wants to be the leader and for what reason, and we'll vote. We'll have story time. We'll read stories specific to fairness, leadership, and teamwork. And when you finish this class, we will have a badge for you, a good citizenship badge. So, by the end of this class, my best friend and Anna and I would like to do a couple of things. We want you to understand what the basics of civics and your role in the community. We want you to recognize the importance of rules and laws and responsibilities. We want you, which most importantly, we want you to learn about the structure of the government in a simple way, not too complicated. And we want you to develop skills to participate actively and positively in your own community. This is Stacy. I'm the director and founder of SF Johnson Family and Community Services, and I hope to see you very soon in our class.